310, teens as divisors. This was a lesson. I've spent about 10 minutes off camera helping them solve this problem. Eventually, they were able to solve it with my help and guidance. One more time, class. 3 plus 5 is? 8. That's right. Yep.
You said that wrong. Tell the truth.
Good.
Tell what we were doing.
Actually, like 12 minutes, not 10.
No, that's not okay. Tell the truth of what we were doing. No, we.
I'll tell you what we're doing. We're doing 310, teens as divisors, Kata. I'm just going to start over here on this page. Right. So here's our problem. And today, what are we dividing? Just teens. So when we say teens as divisors, that's this number over here. Officially, 11 is not, or 12 are not really teens, but we'll forgive the book. So, but so a double-digit number with 1 as the first digit. How's that? So you see them all there. And of course, we talked off camera when we weren't trying to solve that problem that some of in future lessons will 2 digits. So where am I going with all this here? You don't need to check them all, of course, but your compatible number math will help you with this to an extent. The ones we see tomorrow, and I guess we'll kind of see. So 19 into 1,578. I do not know all the factors of 19 off the top of my head.
Look them up.
I know 19, 38, 57, and I'm sure if I sit down, I can keep it going.
I don't even know. You are sitting down.
Right.
I only know what 19.
But I know 19 doesn't go into 1, and I know 19 doesn't go into 5 either. Right?
No, and also it doesn't go into
So the
15.
question is, how many times does 19 go into 157?
I don't know.
How can I figure it out? So compatible numbers can help us here. Compatible numbers can get us so we get a good estimate. All right, a good estimate instead of just randomly pulling numbers out of a hat, which is a very bad way to go about doing this type of division. Well, if you randomly just start picking numbers between 1 and 9 and seeing what happens when you multiply, subtract, carry down, it could take who knows how long until you stumble upon the right number here. Now, if I use compatible numbers, the way I see this is I don't see 157 and 19. What I see is 160 and 20. Well, how many times? Because I'm using compatible numbers. Because I'm trying to think of, well, what number do I want to write here next? Where am I starting? And if I use compatible numbers and see 160 divided by 20, what's 160 divided by 20?
12.
What's 16 divided by 2?
8.
So,
8.
an 8. Is that the right number?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll find out. What's 9 times 8?
72.
72. 8 times, and again, very understandable if you guys need to set up a little division problem off to the side because I'm dividing 150. I'm dividing. How many times does 19 go into 157? I'm saying 8, but I don't know if that's correct. So my next move, though, is whatever number I put here, I'm multiplying times 19, and then I'm subtracting from 157, right? So 19 times 8, 72. 8 times 1 plus 7, 152. 19 times 8, 152. What's 157 minus 152?
5.
It's 5. And now what do I do?
19.
Bring down the 8.
58.
Same question. How many times does 19 go into 58? How many times does 20 go into 60?
3.
3. What's 19 times 3? And again, you might have to set up a little thing off to the side. 19 times 3 is?
60.
No.
57.
57.
Oh.
58 minus 57?
1.
Remainder 1. There's my final answer right there.
I kind of get it, but I also kind of don't. I don't really get it.
We'll practice more, don't worry.
They're gonna be like.
Could I check them? Sure. I could just go 83 times 9. I'm showing you. We're not going to do it every time, but how do I if I was so inclined? I could certainly do it this way too. Doesn't really matter. 7, 74, 0, 3, 8, 7, 7, 15. And then the remainder plus 1, 1577 plus 1, 1578. Yep.
I
Yep.
don't get that.
I checked my answer.
Well, it's a checking part, but I don't get the other part.
Well, we're going to practice more. This is the first one I give it a long walk through. Then I piece by piece take a little more away each time we do them. Okay, let's try 13. So 17 into 1,462. Now, when you're doing compatible number type work, 7s are always difficult to work with because there's a bit of gap up to 20, where 15 is a little ways away, 10 is very far away. So what do I do with 17? So still, I continue to use my compatible numbers because compatible numbers should get you close to the number. It may not get you the right number. There's no strategy in the world that will always get you the right numbers here. You may get a number that ultimately proves to be too big. You may end up getting a number that ultimately proves to be too small. But you don't know until you do your little multiplying part and then subtract and see what you have at this point right here. Or this point, I guess I should say. And so there is some trial and error here. But if you use a compatible number, when I'm solving this problem up here, the answer is 83 remainder 1. What you don't want to have happen to yourself is you're going through this and you're like, 4. And then you're over here going 19 times 4. Let me think here. Most likely it takes you 30 seconds and you go, okay. And then you do this, and then you get that, and then, we're in a dark place here because you can't do that. Whatever you subtract, you have to have a number less than here. If I don't have a number smaller than 18 after I finish this subtraction problem, this number is too small. You need to make your number bigger.
6.
Right?
8. 4. 10.
Well, we already know the answer is 8. I'm showing you, if I use my compatible numbers, 20 into 160 is 8. That's easy. I can do that in my head. If I'm just pulling numbers randomly out of a hat, and I'm trying 157 minus 76 is 81. And I go, and now I go, well, what about if I try 5? And now I'm over here doing all this again. Eventually I come up with 95. Eventually I subtract. Who knows what type of numbers you're getting here. But just pulling numbers out of a hat is not how I want to do it. If I can use my compatible numbers, it could have been a 7, it could have been a 9. We'll see that as we do more of them here. But I would rather start with 8 and have it be a 7 or a 9 than start with a 3 and just guess my way to get to a 7. Right? That's what I'm trying to say. So 17 doesn't go into 1, doesn't go into 14. How many times does it go into 146? I don't know exactly. Can I take a stab in the dark at it? Sure, why not? Let's say 20 and 140. Cool?
Sure.
So I'm just imagining this is a 20 here. It's not a real 20. I'm imagining this is 140 here. It's actually 146. I'm imagining. I should be able to do 14 divided by 2, take a 0 off both sides in my head. What's 14 divided by 2?
7.
7. So there's my starting spot. Maybe it's 7, maybe it's not. The only way to really know for sure is to multiply those numbers together. 9, and I end up with 119. So I subtract 119, a 6, a 3, I get 27. What does that tell me about 7?
It has to go bigger.
Right, because when I subtract, if I don't get a number less than 16 here, well then I have my number's too small. My number's too small. So was I logical about how I put a 7 up there? I didn't just make it up. I didn't be like, let's just try a 7 for fun, see what happens. No, I saw a 20, I saw 143, I said 7's my number. But 7 didn't work. And that's totally natural with this here. There's no way around that part here. It's just, I don't want to be starting with 3, right? So let's try 8. So now again, I gotta go off to the side and do my thing here. This time I should get 136. 146 minus 136 is 10.
Yeah.
Drop the 2. Now I ask myself 17 into 102 5 times. 17 times 5 is 85. Subtract 85, I get 17. Is that good?
No.
No. No. It's got to be less than. If it's equal to, what does that tell me?
You gotta make the 5 bigger.
Yeah, so we're going to plug in a 6. Subtract 102. No remainder. Answer's 86. No remainder. 17 times 6 is 102. So not at all inconceivable that you would have to make these 4 different division problems somewhere else off to the side to solve this problem. Just because I picked 7, logical in picking it, but it turned out to be an 8, so I had to try again. I picked a 5 here, logical in how I picked it, turned out to be too small, had to do it again with a 6. Is all of them going to be like this? Absolutely not. I mean, you'll get the right number more often than you won't with your compatible numbers. I'm not saying it's a hopeless strategy. But will you always get it? You will not. You absolutely will not. So especially when you're getting to the 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s, that gets even more tricky because you're far, bigger number.
Why is the flag up?
They like having it open there. I said it's up. Yeah, they open it there. Well, we can look at this later, Dominic. This isn't really the time. I'm gonna make up. I guess I shouldn't. No, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna try. I want to try 18. So your first thing you need to figure out is your 14. Again, not close to 10 or 20. Could I use 10 or 20? I suppose. You're probably going to encounter difficulties, though. You're not going to be accurate.
Couldn't we use 15?
So what about 15? What can I know about 15? What are multiples of 15? Are they easy to figure out?
15, 30,
45, 60, like a clock, 75, 90. Later on here, the last ones may get harder, 105, 120, 135. But that's how I would start, 15. And then I know it doesn't go into 3, but now I'm up to 36, so I'm thinking 30 or 45. I'd probably take 30. How many times does 15 go into 30?
Twice.
Twice. That's what I see, 15 and 30. I could do 15 and 45. But 36 is a lot closer to 30 than it is to 45.
Yeah.
So I'm going 15, 30. And then 14 times 2 is 28. 36 minus 28 is 8. Drop the 0. Oh, I just did the next step of division. 2 times 14, 28. 36 minus 28, 8. Next step, drop the 0. Next question, how many times does 40 go into 80?
Why 40?
14. Yeah, how many times does 14 go into 80? Personally, I see 15 and 75. It's my first thing I see. What do you see? Doesn't matter what I see. If I see 1575, then I'm thinking 5 is the number I would plug next. But I can't guarantee 5. I think it's a reasonable starting spot, though. Yep. See ya, Emma. What's 14 times 5?
14 times 5 is 70.
Right. 5 times 14 is 70. 80 minus 70 is 10. One more place value left. 10 is less than 14. 10's good. As long as I get a number less than 13 when I do that subtraction problem, I'm okay. So now it's the same deal. How many times does 14 go into 109? I'm being very careful with all my place values here, making sure everything's in the right spot. If you get them fluttered around, then you're going to have all sorts of issues. But this is our last place value. 4 will never go into 9, so we'll certainly have a remainder left over here. I can check it, but question is 14 into 109. I'm thinking 15 into 105. Were you thinking 15 and 105?
Well, I was thinking 15 into something.
Right, 15 into 105, that's 7 times. So I'd start with a 7. And again, 15 to 105. So now I have 14 times 7. Bust out my little buddy. 7 times 14, that's 98. 109 minus 98, 11. That's less than 14. Not that many place values left. That must be it. 257 with a remainder of 11.
That's what I got. And
That's
you
what
guys
the
were just
Bucks.
starting when I finished it.
That's what the Bucks has too. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 2 to try.
This is so confusing. I know. Can the boys get these?
I don't understand.
Well, it's time for you guys to.
Like the short division.
I didn't. This stuff is way confusing.
I understand it on the notebook, but not on the mark.
Well, take comfort. You have 4 days of this coming up.
No. No, we don't really, do we?
Yeah.
But you need to make sure you can get through this for your quiz tomorrow. Try 16 and 19.
No. This is gonna be on the quiz. Wait,
I will be pulling sticks.
Dominic said that means no.
We can review some tomorrow. Yep, we'll have time before the quiz. We can practice. Yep, we can practice tomorrow. I'm going to pull 2 sticks.
No!
Curious to hear your
Can you
walk
pull
me
them
through.
ahead of time, please?
You should be working right now.
I am.
You're talking to me and focused about the stick order instead of solving the problem. You only have 13 homework problems tonight,
Well,
confusing.
yeah.
Probably.
but they take a little longer though, so that's probably
But they also give
why
you a
you
bunch
have
of
fewer.
space.
Right. Well, that's why, yeah, takes longer
I'm
but
probably gonna
fewer
get
to
all
do.
of them.
So
This is so confusing.
I'm probably gonna get all of them. Problem.
Like, I don't get that.
I kind of. Well, I kind of did it. Okay. My answer looks about right, but I don't know if it is.
well, let's start with 16. If you're working on 19, well, hopefully you'll be safe. 16, Kana.
No!
Did I get 19?
So 18 doesn't go into 3. What's the first number I need here?
1,
1. What's 18 times 1?
18,
34 minus 18.
16.
Bring down to 2. 18 into 162.
I'm still trying to figure that out. Still.
What number are you working with here?
I'm not ready yet.
What number are you trying?
Yeah, that's wrong.
What are you, your pencil's moving, what exactly are you doing? What number are you attempting to try? 18 times what?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how many times 18 goes into 162.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So what's the division problem? Compatible numbers.
I don't know.
18 into 162. What can I call 18?
20,
What can I call 162?
160,
What's 16 divided by 2?
16,
Yeah, because 160 divided by 20, 16 divided by 2 is?
I don't know.
16 divided by 2.
32?
That's 16 times 2. I
Uh,
said 16 divided by 2.
you can't do that.
16 divided by 2?
8?
Yeah. So are you trying to figure out what this is? 18 times 8?
Yeah.
Is that what you're up to?
Sure.
I'd figure out what 18 times 8 is.
I don't get this.
Yeah.
Where did you get the 2 from? Wait, what?
This 2?
No, the. You said 18.
Yeah, 18 is the number, but I'm imagining it as 20. 162 is the number, but I'm imagining it as 160. Compatible numbers.
Oh. Now I gotta get
Because I can do 160 and 20 in my head, right?
it. Yeah. Now I got it.
And that's where I got this 8 from. So what's 18 times 8? guys gotta get faster. This is very slow, Keena. Very, very.
144.
144. What's 162 minus 144? That's right.
22. 18.
No,
Wait, it's not 18?
it's 18.
Okay.
Can't do 2 minus 4. I gotta break apart. 12 minus 4. Okay, next.
18 goes into 18 once.
Keena's doing it.
What he said.
Okay, well, what do I do next? 162 minus 144 is 18.
Yeah.
What do I do next? Anybody? What do we do?
Bring down 7.
I should do that, but I'm not gonna because why?
'Cause 18
Boys.
goes into 18 once.
So why am I not bringing down the 7? 18 goes into 18 once, so what are you all telling me to do here?
Put a 1 on the top.
No.
I tried. Bring down? I already said
I
that.
can't
Were
bring
you
down
listening?
because why? Why am I not bringing down the 7?
Because
Oh,
the 18
because-
can't go into the way.
Because 8 is too small.
Bingo. Remember, when I subtract, I gotta get a number less than my divisor. So the 8 was too small. The 8 should be a 9 because that was too small. What's 18 times 9? Anybody?
18 times 9.
Dominic? 18 times 9? Come on.
18 times
You guys are
9,
so slow. You haven't given me
162.
much. Huh?
162.
There you go.
How does he process that in his brain?
162 minus 162 is, Kana? Now what do I do?
Bring down 7.
And now?
18 doesn't go into 7.
So?
Put a 0. 0 times 18 is 0. 7. Remainder 7.
There it is.
That was confused.
190, remainder 7. Very good. Very good. All right. Number 19. Then I gotta send you guys here. We will practice some tomorrow. Oh yes.
No.
Oh yes.
Oh
Dominic.
no. Okay. So 13 goes into 39 3 times. How does he do that? 3 times.
On the paper.
3.
That one was nice because it was an even fit. So what?
3 times 13 is 39. 39 minus 39 is 0. Bring down the 2. 13 can't go into 2, so put a 0 up there. 0 times 13 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down the 1. 13 goes into 21 one time. And then 13 down there, and that, and the answer is 8 right there. So 301 remainder 8.
Oh, how does 302 remainder 1?
How does he do that in his brain? I'm confused.
Use big brain.
Well, we will practice some more tomorrow. Of course, you'll practice some tonight too.
No.
Right.
I thought I had it right, but then I didn't.
We will do what we can tomorrow.
So pack up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very good.